My satar is strung with the strings of life. It brings comfort to the unlucky, the sad, and the miserable. The music of mukam is part of my heart and soul. I play it for her to see the look of love on her face. The bleak and distant sound of mukam music echoes across the Gobi Desert. The performers who travel between the Gobi Desert and oases performing mukam for a living are known as mukam muchi, meaning mukam masters. To the Uyghurs, mukam muchi is like the body and soul of music. They take the music with them wherever they go to ease their pain and sadness and to spread joy. Mukam is a type of performance art enjoyed by the Uyghur people in China. Mukam involves singing and dancing with musical accompaniment. It's popular with Uyghurs in both urban and rural areas. Tua Xuan's grandson, Kadi Mujiang, turns 7 today. He is about to go through his first major rite of passage. Today, he will be circumcised in accordance with tradition. Circumcision is called the small wedding. Only circumcised males are considered real men. Kadi Mujiang's circumcision is a joyous occasion for the family, as well as a rite of passage for Kadi Mujiang. It takes place in the traditional way, accompanied by the joyous sound of mukam and people dancing to the music.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يوم ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا إنا أنذرناكم عذابا في رب العالمين آمين يا الله
Olmadı cumam bala kokma cumam ha.
Hocam.
Kokma olmadı ha.
Kadi Mujiang is very familiar with such events. He's always known that the sound of the sheepskin tambourine means that Mukam is bringing blessings, happiness, good luck and great expectations for marriages, births, harvests and other occasions. The sound of Mukam outside the window is like a magic pill taking away the pain of the circumcision. Nevertheless, to Kadi Mujiang, Mukam is like a remote and mysterious dream. Xinjiang has always been a part of the western region of China. Its special geographical location gave rise to the unique art form of Mukam. On a map, you can easily see the basins and oases surrounded by yellow sand in the vast southern part of Xinjiang. Mukam developed along this string of oases. It formed a musical path that coincides with the route of the ancient Silk Road. Over 2,000 years ago, a musical art form known as Datu emerged in the ancient western oasis states of Jiuzi, Yutian, Gaochang and Yizhou. Thanks to the Silk Road, different cultures met and blended in this huge region. People in China's western region performed Datu, meaning great music, during the Sui and Tang dynasties. It was actually a dance performance with musical accompaniment. The dance performance of jiaozi was typical for the region. In the 10th century, Islam was introduced to the area. The word muqam is, in fact, an Arabic word that refers to a type of literature that emerged in Arabic culture. After the 12th century, muqam began to replace datu and spread to central China along the Silk Road. Over 2,000 years after it first emerged, muqam still features the basic singing and dancing with musical accompaniment of its predecessor, datu. In accordance with Uyghur tradition, almost every boy over the age of 7 learns to perform muqam. Today, Tu Xuan is taking Kadi Mujiang to the local market in his horse cart. As a result of the special talent of the Uyghur people for music, they've also become skilled in making musical instruments. The instruments used in muqam are still made by hand using animal bones and hide and mulberry and apricot wood.
Satar falan. En ağlı. Bak ama düşer bana. Çalımız var buna ha. Biraz kalan ha.
Tu Xuan buys a satar for his grandson's birthday present. From now on, Kadi Mujiang and the satar will be inseparable. Tu Xuan takes Kadi Mujiang to see some master musicians to give Kadi Mujiang some inspiration. Learning to play satar may not be difficult for him, but it is even more important that he understands the traditional Uyghur culture behind muqam and the significance of muqam in the life of the Uyghurs. In the early 16th century, the powerful Ye'erjiang Khan state emerged along the Ye'erjiang River in southern Xinjiang. The muqam prodigy Amani Shahan was born into a family of muqam artists. Amani Shahan excelled at playing the music of muqam and writing poems and prose. When she grew up, she became a concubine of the king of Ye'erjiang. She and the chief palace musician began collecting, organizing, summarizing and polishing Mukam music circulating among the people, and they made the lyrics more sophisticated. The result of their efforts was the 12 Mukam. Each of the 12 Mukam has 3 parts, the first of which is a prelude, or in Chinese, a da-chu. The second part is called the dastan, meaning narrative poem. This mainly consists of stories from Uyghur history and folk tales in poem form. The third part is called mashrab, meaning meeting place. This was originally the dance performed by the shaman during religious rites, but today it refers to the entertainment performance at parties. Over the centuries, Mukam has split into different styles and schools, each displaying the regional and cultural features of its place of origin on the Silk Road. Hami Oasis was at the eastern end of the western region on the Silk Road. This was also an important hub connecting the Hershi Corridor to the east, the Mongolian Plateau to the north, and the Tarim Basin to the south. The fancy costumes and instruments featured in Hami Mukam performances obviously show a great deal of cultural mixing. The music of Hami Mukam is a medley of local folk songs, some of which have Chinese lyrics. The famous song, "Where is the Camel Rider From?" is from Hami Mukam. The Turpan Basin, which is over 150 meters below sea level, is China's famous Big Furnace, where Flaming Mountain is located. The music, lyrics and dance movements in Turpan Mukam are as hot as the weather, and they reflect the optimistic and straightforward personality of the Uyghur people. The variety of poplar tree that grows in the Tarim Basin is known for its vitality. According to a local saying, a poplar lives for 1,000 years, stands 1,000 years after death, and doesn't rot 1,000 years after falling. The most unchanging Mukam is the Mukam of the Dorlan people from the Ye'aqiang River in the Tarim Basin. It is a typical form of local singing and dancing. The singing relies on the natural untrained voice and is sometimes descriptively known as roaring. The frenetic melodies are expressed with wild and primitive roars. Only the Dorlan people sing like this. No other people are able to sing such high notes without training, yet the Dorlan have a long tradition of singing like this from dawn to dusk. In just a few days' time, the Korban festival will begin. As night falls, Tua Shun sits alone with a heavy heart, thinking about his late relatives. Kadi Mujiang hands the satar to his grandpa, knowing that only the music of Mukam can comfort him. Both tears and laughter are like songs, as are life and death. Mukam of the Uyghurs is like an epic told in music and dance that relates the long history and colourful life of the Uyghurs. The Qurban festival is the most important day of the year for the Uyghurs, akin to Christmas in the West and the Chinese New Year in China. During Qurban, thousands of Muslims gather at the famous Kashgar Idkar Mosque to chant and pray. When the Swarna, a type of folk horn, is played, the Islamic festival begins. Through pain and pleasure, joys and sorrows, disappointment and hope, the Mukam Muchis wander through the desert, jungles and snow-capped mountains. As they walk, they sing, and they never tire. They sing to the sun. They live to sing Mukam.